For your mama nyinaa Akwa Baba for 1G. Three or four for abomaden so be subscribe no like videos no. No asa abomaden ahye amaye nso na afoforo nso anya bi ahwe. Abusua yen say mmerɛ kra no. Abusua ye Kelvin tell na dey asem bia beto dwa about what EC is doing now. As EC play mind games with the NDC or deceive NDC for no. Ono na dey ba abonten say oba be print ballot papers. Afi duru akira a wasase sana no just because NDC for dey o man to mu ntino. Asase sana no pretend say she never said that. Ebusua no ho nkɔmɔ na Kelvin Taylor edi na Kelvin Taylor keka nsɛm bi a wɔn sɛ wɔyɛ no no wɔde ne documents ne ne videos ba. Ebusua nko na nko tie Kelvin Taylor abra a wɔyɛ this demonstration akyire yi nyinaa no.
Into battery for that. Ewie di ewie abɔ me no sɛ nwumbre a watena sie wo ne kwame amwako ata me ene nwumbre me bɛgye tata de wakofie ɛyɛ mo amabrɛ driver for mate for ye ma me no makɔ kwan so nwumbre die ye dam ase sɛ magye emre a mutie ene nwumbre kwan so jojo de me do benante na Ghana nsɛm bebre kɔ so ewie mo ayɛ se na hu ne sɛn me ena maba na matena se me ne ɛyɛ me producer Kwame Alanta ɔno ena bɛhyɛ nwoma no ma nwumbre ne se onyame de ɔwɔ ma wo no ɔde bɛma wo mema wakoma enhihim da otwadi ampɔkwa bi nanim de wopɛ enwumbre nyame anto nsɛm a ɔsɔ ɔtia sɛ ɔkyena wo nso wo de bɛba ɛnde nwumbre wo bɛka me ho ɛwɔ drive time we so ɛwɔ 99.7 me se nwumbre ɛnde nwumbre onyame ɛbɛkyerɛ me ɛna obi anime radio so kyea me ɛyɛ me Kwame Alanta me ne ɛyɛ me producer yɛbɛba tie nwum wei efiri ɛyɛ Jojara ɔno ɛna ɛka sɛ sogoli oname memtie muntie me mesaba sisia wei efiri ɛyɛ Jojara hɔ no ada no akɔ aba wei de odim radio ejuma wei obaba kpɛ yɛdɛm ase ɔmo so yasenen ɛyɛ Dećοιive test oba ɛyɛ Kwame boot lefty ɛne boutique so hɔ ɛyɛ akrachefoɔ alanta ɛyɛ emma ɛtotea ɔmo so sponsor yɛ ɛna nwumre ɔmo nyinaa ɛna ɛbɔ yɛkyidɔm ma saa nkwasa keka wei ana 6 hours yes my best yeah they go for yɛtrim nyome gu yɛtrim no yɛkase yɛka ne nyinaa ɛne sɛ yɛ factory o ya drive time for I'm the one Gyimi bibia. Rastaman Toba store go bottle. Mama chewa de Andra yeka electoral commission for ho asem bi e wa ha mama yan ho asem kakra. Andra yeka kira mo say electoral commission. I to be kasa inti mo a mutie me no ende nwumbre die me ne mo ena agye mo tata ede makotema mo amotema ma mo bi dan so man eye mo a munyina mo wo eye bubuasi ekosi eye kalkudi nwumbre me Kwame Alanta me ena mo wo eye peace so eye drive time we die me ne mo ene ebe twetwen emma no ewo ho ana mutie me say me betwa me ho aba na de eba no ede ye ko echi kakra book back ena me de agye mo tata yeah book back is back again you can buckle buckle, yay, you got the buckle, yay, you got the buckle, say book back, your body buckle, and managing and also about me say there's a drive time now would in Kwasia some sing. Massa Mamma Nipa yesterday and some catcher winging a carrier begu. We Monday on ba bewu. Kevin Taylor Kwasia to audience said you manage my phone. I didn't drive time what in Tamona dear. Kevin Taylor just here Gyimi ejuma ketwa oto no kaka nkwa me semo betena so a aya na mu de bentua atua maana enye ejuma ya na me ya mamu me boa mo drive time ai kwasi asabo gwa na mo memfa ECD we enwom ne empon I will let them breathe drive time for about bon fucking. Wait a minute, you be able to make catch us a drive time and a full radio, so I did a funny drive time and will be a new drive time. I want to be a momo or can I not tunchen or can I not tunchen? You better try once up drive time. Mummy and your show no. Printing notices of poll begins today, not ballot papers. Easy, Endra no catcher say. Omo release statement catcher Ghana for so omo be print ballot papers, any notices of poll. Endrau, Adiachia, Electoral Commission led by Bayie Jane Mensa, only Gyimi boss Masari say, oh, yes, I know Mokanye. Now to see an brofuna easy for no try. Almost brofuna see different from Yaneso Sibia, you read brofuna Tiasiana because I don't get it. East and Endra release statement catch a Ghana for say. they are going to print notices of poll and ballot papers. Now, Ghana for the NDC for a resi issue say register no a provisional register mpo a yenyan verify wie and benya final register. Aye then na wodi statement ba bonten say o ko print ballot papers. And then anopa easy by ya almost say Gyimi. They want to come and tell us say NDC for asem na omo ka no ene Ghana for asem omo ka say omo pese omo bokro no ye boa na brofo na omo kire no ye ne enti ase. Now mamen kan easy for omo ankasa statement omo release ye enra me wia no me ready omo statement a omo release no ende na afi mo say easy for no Gyimi ana say ye ne mom na ebia brofo na omo ka ne enti ase enra statement a easy release ye eni omo say and the date now on air 9th. Now request for party agents for printing of notices of poll and ballot paper. Statement is release Andra no asema na ewo ne caption no eno no. Almost say request for party agents for the printing of notice of poll, and ballot papers. Almost say a party ankra party no omuntu ayeden omonim si anansi fo mra na omo bedi dwuma bia ayeden omo be printing no two types of printing omo be notice of poll printing and omo be ballot paper printing head no eno no ene na easy de ba yo e kire jemensa na oto no one boss man Gyimi no brofo no omo ka no omo ti omo nko ade ase ene yeso yete nko ade ase na omo yen kan endra statement no. Or say, I bring you warm greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust that this letter finds you well. This comes to inform you that the commission will commence. This comes to inform you that the commission will commence printing of notice of poll and ballot papers for the 2024 general elections from Friday the 11th at the following printing houses. Almost say, krata we yomo de Ghana for any political parties in Ghana say. Aya electoral commission say, omo ba be commence, brodika se commence, ye ba be start ya printing. Into omo here party bia say, omo representatives beba na omo printing. Commence printing. Or see, omo best status omo printing notice of poll. Any ballot papers. And omo can say, omo best starting no eye ene. Eye anopa tutu eye dey. Ende omo best starting a printing eye papers no. Notice of poll and ballot papers. And na omo di eye locations any printing press a omo koye printing ni nyina e hye ase. And then ma Ghana for including NDC for ka say adentina wo di krata ba ka che say obeye printed of polling notice of polls and ballot papers. Because Nkoa said notice of poll there yet ase. But also notice of poll and ballot papers. And you did not say on Friday and 22nd. Then we would not say dates respectively, they connect to each other. And it's not say amount for which short statement. Now say adie bi no person mo ye no e wo different dates omo try no mo the different dates about no mo what ya say this one corresponds with this corresponds with this. Into omo try then sometimes no omo di bibia show am what ya say Friday DNA 27th DNA. But who did letter by no? Also Friday you commence printing, meaning notice of poll and ballot papers. And one no.
So we see this demonstration Kevin Telea, which means now this man is on the easy. Why not just say about where we won't dear bro crowd? So we see baby or this 33 baby will be draw. Which means that this man is not talking just for talking sake and also he's not bragging. Because the way in your analysis is be it makes sense. Problems be how you be a why and say now what the and found one the echo. what this man is saying doesn't make sense to you. Obu has said, Kevin tell that we in here to the extent said, as we can be or doing say it doesn't make sense. But this one is making sense right now. The same way I can bomb be nah, the man is talking sense. The young person in Kevin tell that there is more.
Adia chia easy for any Gyimi say a seminar Ghana for can yeni abodam enye saa na omoka. In fact, before I may read the omo release and then no adia chia na no pa omoka kire say eye paper na omo be print no because of spelling mistakes won kofo di munti yenya nkrampo the ever print ni yenya print. But before we go, we come back to this no. And the omo release another statement trying to let us think say ye Gyimi. Now mummy read the end the statement no na yenhwe brofo ewom. Printing of 2024 presidential and parliamentary election ballot papers. On say end the caption now the buy no a different from Endra caption no. She's deceitful on kanokre. Endra no the caption no ye printing of notice of poll and ballot papers. And there also printing of 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections ballot papers. Now, Mumienti Brofo in there. The Electoral Commission has taken note of some statements in the public domain to the effect that the Commission has not provided ballot statistics ahead of the printing of the ballot papers for the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. We would like to assure the general public that printing of ballot papers has not commenced. Almost say, almost to say, Nkoa say, easy no, emfa, almost final register by. In fact, provisional register crowd, yen dinka, yen re and concluded the womb. Almost say, what person catch Ghana for say. Almost kasa asem say, adentina easy emfa final register number no, oba print a ballot papers no, or say, or person catch them Ghana for say, Jane Mensa easy no. Almost started so be print a ballot papers and the Friday. But let me read it here no. On one catcher say a poll notice of poll, any ballot papers, they will start commence. It will commence. Monica said commence. You be start you be shasi if you we are printing in. Do you understand? Now all code no or say printing of notice of poll for the 2024 presidential and parliamentary election, however, begins on Friday, 11th October 2024. So, if you know that the printing of poll was only the ones we were talking about, why didn't you release a statement and say yesterday, say, the printing of notice of poll is what we will be printing from tomorrow? Then people will know that the agenda is printing of notice of poll. That's all. Now, the Gyimi episode catch them on say, it say, or your headmistress. Now after PTA meeting, now in the letter now or the invite a parent biano. Watch room say we are inviting you to come to the PTA meeting, and it's got to do with your son. What we'll be discussing at this meeting or on the agenda will be 1, the welfare of your child. 2, the academic performance of your child this term. The welfare of your child and the academic performance of your child this year. Now remember, you be a school no 82 days pe. You starting chira yeah, the whole clinic school in Nkoa. This is the second day, and watch your letter. So Obiambra PTA. Now parents never PTA na. Now Omokachira say, but madam, these 2 things on the menu are also about discussing. We don't understand say your kids' academic performance this term. If you say the term has not even started, we can only see the performance of our kids after we get to see the cumulative record. Work on my year, homeworks on my year, activities on my year, teachers na almost sure mono etumi a compile And sana you to me are discussing the academic performance of our kids. So you could have just said, say, the discussion or the whatever we are going to discuss, is going to be about the welfare of the children. So that we will know, say, yeah, Bano, it is about welfare. But parents, madam, the menu now we don't agree to the second one because we need to have or see some work done before we can discuss the academic performance of the kids this term. The term has not started. Today is the first day you open school. What's the PTA meeting? On your letter, so we'll say students' welfare and academic performance this term. The kids have not even written. Teacher Nibian class. It's the teacher, their parents have the right to question you to say, why didn't you just say the welfare of the kids? Because if you are talking about academic performance of our kids this term, that means we are coming for you to open the cumulative record, our kids, how they have performed over the years, the assignment this term, to me, James say, even though Ochro said and they mean the same thing, do not say, Adiana Ochro, she meant to say it was about the two things. It was just about the welfare of the child. And nona James epesemotiasie with Gyimi. Nkoa, at the end of the day, James wasn't qualified for this job. In the first place, James na an EC boss na a decision because a knee-jerk decision. They needed somebody to replace Charlotte say. Time on power no into then Sofa Kufu, the Chief Justice then etna say we need to find a way to kick James out not among preparations, not among who obia or ye competent enough to replace Charlotte say. But now agenda ni say we need to get rid of Charlotte say. Until they did not care. So when James' name came up that she's related to Rebecca Kufuno, that is when they said, oh, now so we Juma Emma Edian a Yankofo we come and do the job. And this end easier. The most experienced workers somewhere is in your more resigning. James cannot work with them because James does not understand a Jumano. So all that you are seeing, also call IPAC no, Sa Akroma or ye EC IT director no, he is the problem EC. And they know only EC workers no more inside anything come. That IT director no on now cause a lot of chaos for the EC. Because that James was relying on that guy to do a job I bet to be saved no. But the guy rather came to mess up the whole system. In this out IPAC very well. Everything that NDC can or IPAC, the guy did not say it hasn't been done, it is not being worked on. You could hear his answers and say, I say a continuous statement. Oh, we are working on it. We are working on it. That is admittance. So what here ECIT director now or yes our presentation now. So what here the bro from every single statement we are saying we are working on it, meaning the problem is there and they have not been able to come to a final conclusion whether they have solved it or not. It is James they put James there because now they needed somebody to fill the gap. James does not know the job. Eh? When you go to EC, unrespectful BR and nobody's willing to work with her. Me, I have about 3 sources EC, only a penny for. And when they are telling you, also this woman is not qualified for this job. She does not understand. Only human relations. Okona James say the dim penny for more experience at Tema. Ask yourself, Mumusa EC say, how many people have resigned under James? You'll be shocked. That is why she's struggling to get experienced EC directors to help her work. Because remember, Omo EC wono, uyi srebwa wa yejuma EC kakra. Obi to say a year bossman, he has no idea about ECU. Jenny Mensa too is greenhorn. She knows nothing about EC. They are there, they are filling political positions. And Jenny Mensa in 2020 was calling about 8 election results because they don't know what they were doing and they still don't know. You're registered there. See, I can't see a beer registered and they are still trying to stop a forensic audit. Even NDC forces their own forensic auditor. Let us do an internal auditor. All the party representatives will be part. Or still no, because the IT director he has fucked the system up. Because our own forensic audit, an independent auditor, I didn't know one case auditor, IT director, why say NDC force and my political parties in IT directors, Emra, na any audit, or sister, and so no, because the IT director was messy is up. And they know that the numbers they have, 2020, they slot in a lot of names and numbers. Jemensa, when you go to the Electoral Commission, nobody works with her. I can tell you on authority. Okora Jemensa edidin Nkoa, the disrespect. And her problem is that when you question her about her work, because anytime the workers there who have been there for 15 years, during Afarajan's time, the people who know the down job, because they know the job, question and she knows say Boss Masari will lick her butt. And into the piano, na Boss Masari didn't question. Mama can't show this register. Whole problem, you can't want some. The whole problem, you see, registering your credible. Nina was when sa IT director we Boss Masari any Jementa say yeah registration our district office. That is when the whole register messed up. That is all. Ghana electoral register there, we cannot get a credible register. It was when Jemensa on the IT director and a bossman decided say the registration will be done at the electoral district offices. Because now what is happening is say there are so many people registration the district officers linked them to different polling stations. Because you see, when you sit at the district office, you cannot know all the polling stations at Chalk. You would not know it. And to make it easy, you bring the registration to the polling station. Because we are district officer. Now district office. Now ofri ankamu. Na ebia obejina wenim. Na okaje so meto aba ankemu LA. Abratua. So we nipa no koto ankemu LA. You have messed up the register. And that is the inconsistencies in the register. They don't want the NDC to expose them. On election day, so many people will go to their polling station because they were saying, right now, if you want to do what? If you want to rectify the problem, I go online. I'm not sure how dangerous that is. I'm not sure. If somebody lives in Kumasi, now the polling station, Bamboy, now oti Kumasi as a policeman, a teacher, and as a driver, now say oko online, now say oko checking who say, Sebio, Nidi any registered anymore. The EC is saying that person should go to their polling station to go and rectify the problem. It was any panel to Bantamano. Ojai ne Juma. Na Osako Bamboy. Na Oko district office wo, Onko police station wo, Oko district office wo. No Okache district office wanna say Oba online na opesa or corrections I directly say Ombra. Now, if you had allowed people to go to their polling stations, you wouldn't get this problem. That issue didn't say, oh, the verification can be done online and offline. The issue is the register is fucked up. Jane Mensah is incompetent. She does not know the job. Ura is here. I am almost reno. The workers almost reno. Omoko meeting, they could say this woman is empty. They know she cannot do the job. They know, Jane Mensah is not qualified to be given that position. But your politics. Your politics. Into politics, that Jane Mensah bedruha. Into say, who study your problem? Our problem, you say, sa is way. The day they decided to let people go to district offices instead of police stations, and then the cover the problem in Abayan.
Abusia. Yeah, that's so it's my video na we. Abusia also comment section where you the also chere wadwen say the Kevin Taylor one na opportunity or channel the TV so watch na adwen. Also chere wadwen comment section. Number more things so be like, subscribe, no share. Thank you for watching.